Hello and welcome to this first tutorial on the MITS4 template for Made in the Shade. Hi, I'm David Shelton with Imagine Media Solutions, and we'll be going through a couple of the basic things you need to know about your new website template. With the MITS4 template, we have quite a few different features that have been carried over from websites in the past that if you've been a long time Made in the Shade franchise. And now we have a few new options that are going to allow your website to be better served in various different formats. Let's take a little tour. You've got your logo, you have your main serving area. This is the Made in the Shade demo site. It can be found at madeintheshadeblinds.com/MITS4. You also have your social media, and you've got your slider. Scroll down a little while. You have your 5 main points that are part of every Made in the Shade dealership. You have your sidebar and an introductory article that is shown, all of the major product logos, and another little navigation bar, and finally you have the logos at the bottom. So you've got a lot of the major features that have been a part of the website in the past, but what we're going to do is look into the back end of the site to familiarize you with the most commonly used features. To log into your website, and this is true with any of our Made in the Shade websites, they have the same access information. In this case, I'm going to just type wp-admin at the top menu bar after the main URL. So if you have Made in the Shade Blinds Dallas.com, you'll enter madeintheshadedallas.com/wp-admin. If you've entered it incorrectly, it will take you to a page that looks a little bit like this. All you've got to do is enter in the username and password that has been emailed to you, and if you haven't had one, go ahead and give me a call and we'll go ahead and get that sent to you very quickly. I've got this stored into my system, so all I've got to do is log in. Now, this is a WordPress 3.5 installation. It is the latest version of WordPress. They do update it from time to time, so by all means, if you see an update on your website, you'll see certain areas that will show that there is an update. This is your dashboard. And most of the elements you're going to need on your dashboard are actually going to be on the left-hand side here. You've got your page line system, which we'll go over here later on, but you have the most commonly adjusted area in your post, your media, your pages, and your features. Down here at the bottom you have your SEO toolbox, which we can look at on each of the posts. Most of this is going to be in your admin area, so you're not necessarily going to adjust your SEO options here. That can be done on your posts and pages directly. So first, I'm going to go to the post. Here we have your main post window that shows the single article that we have posted here, and it should be me. Categories would be news, and then tags and date. You've got your SEO title and other information on here. To edit an existing article, all you've got to do is just click on title and it will take you to an edit page. It looks a little something like this, but I'm going to go back to my post window for just a minute, click on all posts, and we're going to create a new post. And what we're going to do is put this under a different heading than what we've got now. So I'm going to create add new. Now, the nice thing about WordPress, if you look at this, you have add new here, add a new post on your left sidebar. I can click on the top bar here and it will give me the option to add a new post. So no matter what it is that you feel comfortable using, there are several different ways to add new content to your website. I'm going to click on Add New Post, and it will take me to the Edit Post and Add New Post window. WordPress has simplified and yet made most of its features very, very easy to work with. Now, you'll notice here you have a title bar, and it says very clearly to enter your title here. You have add media, you have add form, that's something we can look at here in a minute, and you have bold, italic links. And if your toolbar looks like this, you'll notice that I have feature tab. If I click on the visual tab, you'll see an entirely different toolbar. It looks a little like something you might have seen in a Microsoft Word or other page editor that you may be familiar with. As I scroll down, immediately you will see the option of adding some different tools for your search engine optimization. We'll be discussing this in a different video. Then you have other page settings that you can work with, and you scroll down, you've got all kinds of different options. Most of this can be intimidating, so what I want to do is focus primarily on the Add New Post section at the very top. In this case, I'm going to create a brand new post called Big Blind, if I can type. There's my headline. And I'll just type in a few lines of announcing this big blind sale. Online. We are proud to announce our all-new Big Blind Sale. All Graber blinds are now 10% off for a limited time, so call us today for an appointment or schedule your appointment online. So that's just some pretty basic text, so we want to just maybe jazz this up a little bit. So I've got the headline, and I can just add a section. I'm going to make this a different deal. Now you see this little button right here. This adds the kitchen sink, as it says, and it will give you all kinds of different options here. So this is where WordPress will remember what your setting was. Now notice you have paragraph, underline or underscore, and you've got justified text, text color, all of these options. Most of this, we had this set where you can just simply set a paragraph style, and it will change the format automatically on your website. So where I say where we are proud to announce our all new Big Blind Sale, just click anywhere inside that line, and I'm just going to pull down paragraph and change that to heading 2. Try that again. And if I select too much, kind of like I did here, I can change that to paragraph. There. So now we have our all new Big Blind Sale in a paragraph, and the top headline is heading 2. Big Blind Sale will be heading 1. So you don't have to worry about that. So we've got a couple of different headings. Now I want to change the schedule your appointment online. I want to let people click on that that is a link and take it back to our schedule an appointment page. Very, very easily done. So all I have to do is maybe highlight where I want that link to appear, and the link button has appeared magically. Yay. So I'm going to click on that, And now I popped up with a new prompt that says insert or edit link. I've got the URL, the title, and I have no idea what that is, so but I do know that I have a page that already has the form that I'm looking for. So if you look down here, it says or link to existing content. Pull that down, you click on that little area, and already it shows all of the pages that I have. I can scroll down, and here it is, schedule an appointment. Or I can type, I know it's called schedule an appointment, and it will search for the page that I want, and there it is. Click on that page. It automatically enters the content in this section, and I just click add link, and the link appears. Now let's say I want to add an image, and I don't seem to have any images of blinds here handy, but I will add, wait a minute, I'm going to add media. If you want to add a picture, it's very, very easy. You can add from your computer or from the system that's already aligned. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add media, and a brand new window popped up. I can look in the media gallery. I can select on file or drag and drop a file in here. I'm going to see if there's anything in the media gallery. Maybe I can find something that will fit. Yeah, I've got pictures and pictures and pictures. And here's a nice picture of Kathy showing off some blinds. So that's something we'll go ahead and pop in here. It's probably the wrong image, but I'm going to use it anyway, just because it's fun. And now we have your picture. It showed us on the right hand side, but let me show you why it did that. You can click on the picture and then edit image or delete the image. I'm going to click on this image just for fun and delete it. Now remember, where you place your cursor is where the image will place in the code. So I almost always, by default, put that cursor in the top left-hand side in the corner of wherever it is that I'm working from. So again, my cursor is right here before the we. I'm going to click Add Media. There's Kathy's picture again. And on the right-hand side, I have attachment detail. It's a 720 pixel by 960 image, probably a little larger than I want, which is okay because I've got more information down here. I can add a caption to that image if I want to, alt text and description, and these are always, this is a good practice to have. Not necessarily a caption, but over home. It helps to spell your words correctly. Now, this gives, anytime you add an alt text or a description to your images, it gives them extra information that Google and other search engines can look for whenever they're trying to place your web page. So always try to put a unique alt text or description on every image that you upload. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. Now, the attachment display settings. This is where the rubber meets the road. The alignment, left, right, or center, or none, I have it set to right. And that just seems to place it a little bit better according to the content that I typically have. That's my preference. You can place it however you want. Link to attachment page. In this case, my suggestion would be to have the link to media file. What that will do is allow the image to pop up over your text when it is clicked. The size of a thumbnail, a medium, and the medium is almost always ideal for placement on a web page on here. Full size can be a little bit too large, but if you have the medium option, by all means use it. So I've got the right alignment. The media file is the link. Now, I could say none, it won't link at all, but the media file again will allow that full-size image to post over the page when it's clicked, and then you can click the X to bring it away. I'll show you that what I mean here shortly. And the size is the medium size. Click Insert to Post. That blue button is always a big deal. And now I've got my image placed. I'm almost ready to publish this page, this post. I've got Save Draft. I've got Preview. I have my SEO, which is something we can look at here shortly. I have my categories, and in this case, this is going to be news. And this will post on the main page, on the home page, and in the news section. I can add tags, and the tags, again, are a way to bring in different keywords and information for search engine optimizers. So in this case, I'm going to add blinds Graber sale. I can click Add. And your featured image is the image that is shown on the home page of the website in that small square. I'm going to leave that alone for right now, and we'll add a featured image later so you can see exactly what it will and will not do. Now, before you publish, it's always a good idea to preview the page. So if I click Preview, it shows the page as it would look as if it were actually published. It's not actually been published. You'll notice on the top it says it's a previewed page. So if I scroll down here, this is a big blind sale. We're proud to announce our all new big blind sale. And this is just a dummy copy. Don't by all means use this as a master idea. All Graber blinds are now 10% off for a limited time. And if I click the picture of Kathy, it shows the full-size image. And to get it off the screen, just click the X, and it goes right back. So I think I'm ready to publish this page. So I can close this tab and go back to my edit. And now I'm ready to publish. And it will let me know that the page has been successfully published. So I can go up here to the top, visit the site, and it will show exactly how the page is shown on the site. Now, notice we have a square of a small image right before the headline. That is a featured image, which I suggested that we'll be changing here shortly. But I can go back to the big blind sale, and now we have the sale itself. Now, while you are logged in, you have the option of clicking an edit link to change your page. You and only you will see this link if you are logged in. If you are not logged in, you will not see this link. So no one can log in to change your site unless they have your specific login information and access to the website that you have allowed. Since I have access to this website, I'm going to click the edit link. And to get that little squared picture on the front, all I want to do is add a featured image. So I can set a featured image, once again bringing up the media library, and I can scroll down to, there's the thumbnail that I want right over here, Kathy in front of those blinds. I've got that image checked, and now all I have to do is set featured image. The featured image is set, and I'm ready to go. Now, before I update the page, I'll stop and add some keywords here. In this case, the search engine optimization can be changed by you on the fly very easily. you'll want to select a focus keyword. Now, you'll want to select SEO title, meta description. Now, what you see at the top is a default image of how this page will look on a search engine browser. So when I type in Google, and I want to type in big blind sale, and how this page will look in the listing is what you see now. You can change that. In this case, I want to make sure any SEO focuses on the word, on the phrase. You can do a single word or a phrase, blind sale. Now, it's letting me know, now that I've just updated the post, that I've still got some more. I've got an orange light. It will turn green if I have enough SEO on here. So we've got the blind sale. Now, maybe this description can be a little bit better. In the shade, to offer a new blind sale for all Graver products. So now we have the title, which is fine. Got the link. Blind sale is the focus keyword, which is a word that you want to make sure you use the same word in your heading, your title, your URL, and that's the little link right here, your content, and your meta description. You can change anything on here you need to, and you're ready to go. If you want to see how well your content will show for an SEO link, click on page analysis, and it will do a brief analysis for your site. Here it shows that there are 36 words contained in the body copy. That's far too low. You may want to add a little bit more, maybe a few paragraphs. The meta description has been specified, but so you want to make any changes and suggestions that are applicable to your page on this link. This is not necessarily a law, but these are certainly suggestions that you'll want to consider. No? I click update, and I'm ready to go. Now you'll notice it's got the published date, which is now January 6, 2013 at 4:48. Now I can change this. I can change the date that I wanted to publish by scheduling a date in the future. Let's say I wanted to start on January 8th, excuse me, at midnight. And I click OK. Excuse me. And it's already been scheduled. It pulls it from the live site and it schedules it to publish at that date. Now I go back to the post page. I went ahead and reverted it back to the previously published information. But now let's take a look at this post page. On the all post page here, I've got two posts, both in the news category. I've got tags on the new one. Don't have any comments because most of the comments should be disabled on your website. Published. It's got a little bit of SEO on it, not as much as it would like, which is why it's got an orange and not a green light. You've got your SEO title, description, focus keyword, and your featured image. It shows all of that for you right on the fly. You've got categories, and those categories are blog, news, and testimonials. And the testimonials, you'll be adding those in the same way that you will on any other area. You'll just select the testimonial option on your category section on the page. Once I go back to visit the site, once again I've got the Made in the Shade main page. I've got my slider, and I have my big blind sale with the nice little featured image. I click the link and it takes me to the page, and I'm ready to show. And that is how to add a single post on your MITS4 website.